In the arid expanse of the southwest, where the desert winds whispered ancient secrets and the night sky sparkled with a tapestry of stars, a chilling saga of skinwalkers unfolded, one that defied the bounds of human comprehension and ventured into the realm of the extraordinary. It began with the disappearance of a seasoned traveler, William Kane, who had ventured into the heart of the desert seeking adventure and hidden treasures. Weeks passed without any trace of him, and the townsfolk of Dusty Hollow, a close-knit community on the outskirts of the desert, feared the worst. One moonlit night, as the town slept under the watchful gaze of the coyote's howl, a figure emerged from the shadows. It was a man, or so it seemed, but there was an unsettling aura about him. The way his movements were fluid, almost unnatural, and his eyes gleamed with an eerie luminescence. The stranger introduced himself as Elias, claiming he had come across William's campsite while wandering through the desert. He spoke with a quiet intensity that sent shivers down the spines of those who listened. Suspicion gnawed at the edges of their minds, but they welcomed him nonetheless, offering him shelter and a warm meal. As days turned into weeks, the townsfolk noticed strange occurrences around Elias. Animals seemed drawn to him, and their behavior grew increasingly erratic. Whispers spread through Dusty Hollow, tales of how Elias had an uncanny ability to communicate with the desert's creatures, a gift or a curse no one could say. One fateful evening, the truth about Elias began to unravel during a thunderstorm that unleashed its fury upon the town. As lightning cracked across the sky, the townsfolk caught sight of Elias outside, his figure illuminated against the darkness. To their horror, they witnessed him transform, an eerie metamorphosis that seemed to defy the laws of nature. His human form contorted, bones and flesh shifting, until he stood before them like a massive coyote, its eyes blazing with an unnatural fire. The air filled with a deafening silence as the skinwalker, now revealed in all its sinister glory, stared back at the horrified onlookers. Panic gripped Dusty Hollow, and chaos erupted as people fled. The once trusted Elias had shown his true colors. An entity straddled the line between man and beast, a harbinger of darkness and fear. The town's wisest and most experienced elders recognized the evil force infiltrating their community. They spoke of ancient tales of skinwalkers, beings cursed with the power to assume the shape of animals at will. Legends whispered that they had once been wise shamans, but their thirst for power had led them down a path of hostility. Determined to confront the skinwalker, a group of brave souls set out on a perilous journey to uncover the truth. Armed with ancient talismans and words of protection passed down through generations, they ventured into the heart of the desert, where the boundary between worlds blurred. As they delved deeper into the wilderness, the desert seemed to close in on them, a maze of shifting dunes and mirages. The air grew thick with an eerie stillness, and the howl of the coyotes echoed ominously in the distance. Finally, they stumbled upon an ancient cavern hidden within the labyrinth of the desert. Within its depths, they found the lair of the skinwalker, a trove of stolen treasures and the remnants of its dark rituals. Amid the eerie glow, the skinwalker emerged, its eyes fixed on the intruders with evil intent. A fierce battle ensued, a clash of human determination and supernatural forces. Each step forward was met with resistance, every talisman's power tested in the crucible of darkness. But the bravery and unity of the townsfolk proved to be their ultimate weapon. They fought with courage fueled by their love for Dusty Hollow and the desire to protect it from the darkness that threatened to consume it. In a pivotal moment, the eldest of the group, Martha, stepped forward, wielding a talisman of untold power. She invoked the ancient words of protection, channeling the strength of generations past. With a blinding flash, the skinwalker uttered an anguished cry, vanishing into the shadows forever. As the desert winds calmed and the moon cast its gentle glow, the townsfolk returned to Dusty Hollow, victorious but forever changed. The tale of the skinwalker would echo through generations, a haunting reminder of the ancient forces that roamed the desert's edge. However, the victory came at a heavy cost. Dusty Hollow was gripped by an unshakable darkness in the days that followed, a sense of impending doom that hung in the air like a lingering storm cloud. The once vibrant town became shrouded in perpetual gloom, as if the very essence of life had been drained from its streets. The courageous souls who had faced the skinwalker also began to change. The burden of their encounter weighed down their spirits. Nightmares plagued their dreams, and a chilling silence settled among them, a constant reminder of the hostility that had briefly touched their lives. As months turned into years, the darkness seeped more, plunging into the souls of Dusty Hollow's inhabitants. They became shadows of their former selves, their once bright spirits dimmed by the haunting memory of the Skinwalker. In time, Dusty Hollow became a ghost town, abandoned and forgotten by the world. The chilling legend of the Skinwalker persisted, but it was a tale that no one dared to speak of in hushed whispers anymore. The town's legacy was one of dreary sorrow and tragedy, a once thriving community brought to its knees by the evil force that had breached its borders. And so, the haunting saga of the Skinwalker in Dusty Hollow would forever be etched into the annals of time, a tale of darkness, sacrifice, and the lingering shadow of an otherworldly encounter. The town's desolate streets would remain a solemn reminder of the price paid to confront the unknown, a testament to the haunting consequences of venturing into the enigmatic embrace of the Southwest Desert.